this is Brian with Vermillion Enterprises. Today is February 20th, 2023. We got gold sitting at 1,845. Is that what we said, Tim?
Yes, sir.
1843. And silver is around $21.80 per ounce. All the premiums from last week are the same. So we're going to do here, do premium videos except for one. And that is Silver Eagles. They creeped up a bit. And so what we're going to do today is do a premiums video. We got one question to answer from a viewer that I think the rest of us could possibly find interesting. And we've talked about it a number of times, but it never hurts to go over it again. And so let's dig in here, Tim. Let's start with Silver Eagles because the question regarding from the viewer is about gold, so we'll wrap up premiums with that question being answered at the same time. Silver Eagles, the only thing that's gone up premium wise, guys, and it's only gone up by 50 cents per ounce. We are now paying $5.50 over the spot price for 1 ounce American Silver Eagles in BU retail friendly condition, and we're selling them for the spot price plus $7.50 per ounce. We're getting pretty close to where that's the price that we're going to be able to offer 2023s for. And so I'm hoping, let's see, today's the 20th, maybe by the end of the month, if not like maybe the first 2 weeks of March, we'll just be offering 2023s at the same rate that we're offering backdates. That'd make my life a lot simpler. So I'm hoping that is the case. Hopefully we'll see the 2023s just need to come down about $1, maybe even just 75 cents, and then we'd be there. So that's what I'm hoping for. That is the only change in the premiums. Everything else is still the same. So we'll get through this pretty quick for you here, and then we'll answer a question. So that's Silver Eagles. Junk 90, guys, still buying at the spot price plus $2 per ounce, and it's still selling at the spot price plus $4 per ounce. We have plenty of Roosevelt dimes in stock. We're a little low on Mercury dimes, so can't fill any orders there. Got quarters, and we got plenty of $half in stock, so no worries there. But we're buying at plus $2, and we're selling at the spot price plus $4 per ounce. And if you're not sure about how to calculate the spot price premium into face value or times face value for your Junk 90, just check out one of the videos that Tim has pinned to the top of our channel. We'll be getting a lot of positive feedback regarding those. It gives you a pretty clear explanation on how to calculate the times face value versus plus spot on the premiums. And it also gives you a clearer explanation on how to calculate melt value plus the premiums on your fractional gold. So check those out. They're still there, right, Tim?
Yes, sir.
They're still there at the top. And, I think that's a pretty good reference guide on how to do that. And if you're serious about stacking metals, you should definitely understand the ins and outs of those formulations. Then Tim, 5-ounce bars and 1-ounce silver rounds. We're still buying them at the spot price plus $1 per ounce, and we're still selling them at the spot price plus $2.50 per ounce. We got a bunch of different designs in, guys. They'll all be retail friendly that we send out. But we can't really guarantee any kind of specific design because we are buying a tremendous amount of material across the counter too. And so, what comes in has to go out. So it's the only thing we can guarantee is it'll be retail friendly material. Other than that, it's going to be it's a mystery. It's
a mystery.
Yeah, literally whatever is on top is what goes out, guys. It's all valued at the same, regardless of whether the round's a Buffalo round, a Morgan head design, or an Asahi round, or Atmax. It's all the same material, just looks a little different. 5-ounce bars. I know there's a Tali Preziosi's in there. I probably butchered on how to say that. I think there's Pioneer bars in there, maybe some 9 Fine Mint. I'm not sure. It's a good mix of stuff because right now what's nice about the business is it's a nice mix back and forth across the counter with materials. It's not all just one way like it was during the middle of COVID where everyone was just buying. So we're getting a lot of material in just across the counter too. Then 10-ounce bars, Tim, and kilo bars. We're buying at the spot price plus 50 cents per ounce, and we're selling them at the spot price plus $2 per ounce. And let's see, what do we got on the way to? I know we got Pioneer bars in there. I think there's some Dragon bars. So maybe some 9 Fine Mint. Kilos, we got a bunch of just random stuff. We've been buying a lot of kilos across the counter. You got a Pioneer 10-ounce bar there, and then you got a Perth Mint, an older Perth Mint kilo bar, which is kind of cool. So plenty of those in stock, ready live for shipping or pickup here at the shop. And so if you're interested in those, please let us know. How do we accept payment, Tim?
Cash, wire, Zelle.
Mm-hmm. We don't accept credit cards, no crypto, no Venmo or PayPal or money orders or bank draft checks, nothing like that. Just cash, wire, or Zelle. And when we say cash, we mean actual folding money. Sometimes we've had some confusion there with people thinking that might be debit cards. We don't accept debit cards. Just folding money, paper cash, Zelle payments, or wire transfers. Then we got 100-ounce bricks. Still got plenty of these guys in stock. Again, it's going to be random. I mean, this is what we have in front here is a Royal Mint 100-ounce bar. So that is, I mean, that's just the one we just grabbed that was on top. We're paying spot for 100-ounce bricks, and we're selling them at the spot price plus $1.75 per ounce, guys. So if that's something you're interested in buying or selling, please let me know. I'd be happy to assist there. Now we're going to get into gold. Let's do the cheaper premium stuff. These are so for your bars and your like commemorative rounds and that kind of stuff, we buy them at the melt price minus 2%. Or anything 1 ounce pieces would be a spot price minus 2%, and we're selling them at plus 2%. So we're buying at back 2%, and we're selling at plus 2%. We got through all the 1 ounce bars last week, so they got all gobbled up, which was nice. We got some 1/2 ounce pant bars here, and again, guys, we've mentioned this before, but keep mentioning it. When we buy bars across the counter from the public, we open them and we verify the bar. You know, we take it out, we weigh it, of course we put it on our probe, make sure it registers right, run magnets over it. Sometimes we'll even acid test them just to make sure, because there are tons of fake, especially PAMP and Perth Mint gold bars out there. And the only way to truly verify them is to take them out of the assay card and you know, do the diagnostics on them. So when we sell them, they're all out of card, what we call out of card, because they've been opened. Sometimes they'll be with the card, sometimes they don't even have the card with them. We do not stock these bars. These are all bars that we've bought across the counter from people who come into our shop. So just keep that in mind. If you're interested in cheap gold, this is the way to go. Bar wise, right now we just have the 4 1/2 ounce bars available. Then we got these 3 American Arts commemorative medallions available too, and these are 1 ounce rounds. Got Grant Wood on one side, and then they got the American Arts Commemorative Series medallion on the reverse. These came out in 1980. But if you're looking for cheap gold, we got it, guys. Now let's get into the gold eagles. Actually, Tim, go to platinum eagles. Let's just knock those out real quick. We have 1 ounce platinum eagles in stock, guys. We're buying them at the spot price plus $50 per ounce, and we're selling them at the spot price plus $100. I don't see that really ever changing. And right now, the only platinum eagles that are available for purchase are backdates. One of my distributors told me that their first allocation of platinum eagles isn't due until like June or something. So, I mean, the mint hasn't even, from what I understand, even begun producing 2023 platinum eagles. So, first allocation will be in June. I'm not sure if it's going to be a limited run or if they're just like, yeah, we're going to focus on gold and silver right now. Just not sure. As we find out more about that, we'll definitely keep you updated on that. But we got plenty of platinum eagles, and you know, if you're interested in them, please let us know. We'll be happy to help. And of course, if you want to sell some, we're always happy to help. I think platinum is a very interesting metal. I think it's down to like 930. Let me just pull this back up here. See, platinum, yeah, 936 is what Kitco has at platinum right now. Interesting metal. You know, it used to be way over, the price of platinum used to be way over what gold is, and now it's about half of what gold is. You know, I think if platinum got down to around between 600 and 700 again, I think I would make a significant investment into it. Because it got down to there, what, about 4 years ago, I think, platinum? Yeah, Tim's shaking his head.
No idea.
No idea, yeah. Yeah, I think it was between $600 and $700 about 4, maybe 5 years ago. And so it could definitely see those numbers again. And, and then probably bounce back up after that. So like it did, it got up to almost 1,100, or maybe it did break 1,100 in over the last 3 or 4 months. And now it's back down in the 900 range. So if it gets back into the $600 to $700 range, it might be worth really making a significant investment into it. So just one man's opinion on that. Foreign gold, Tim, we're buying at I should change this. We're actually buying this at the spot price plus $20 per ounce, and we're selling them at the spot price plus $50 per ounce. We got a handful of 1 ounce gold maple leafs in on Saturday. So if you're interested in foreign gold, we got it. It's plus $50 per ounce. So, and it's right now, I think it's going to be all maple leafs is what we have for the moment. Then we got 1 ounce gold eagles. So we are buying these at the spot price plus 2%. That's for 1 ounce gold eagles and 1 ounce gold buffaloes. And we're selling them at the spot price plus 6%, guys, which I think should put them around 1950. Let's see. Yep, 1956 is what the out the door price is on gold eagles and gold buffaloes. That's the 1 ouncers. Plenty in stock. Definitely our best sellers here in the shop regarding gold. Everyone's buying gold eagles and buffaloes, which makes sense. Always buy American if you can. And so plenty in the shop, and we've been flying through eagles. But what's nice is I haven't really had to reorder 1 ounce gold eagles because we've been buying them across the counter as fast as we've been selling them. So it's really a nice back and forth flow. Then right below that, Tim, we got 1 10th ounce gold eagles, plenty in stock. We're still buying them at the melt price plus 7%, and we're selling them at the melt price plus 15%. And what do we want to say about these? Going to be back dates. I don't think there's any 2023s yet that we've purchased, although I shouldn't say. No, I think all everything that we got across the counter and from the distributors is still back date 2022 and before material. U.S. coins, so no sales tax on these at any level. But plenty in stock. Also, one of our best sellers right now are fractional gold eagles. So buying at melt price plus 7%, selling at melt price plus 15%. And as we said earlier in the video, please check out the video Tim has pinned to the top of the channel that gives you pretty clear instruction on how to calculate the melt price of fractional metals, whether they be gold, platinum, or silver. Something you want to add there, Tim?
We got a website coming soon that'll help with that.
Okay, cool.
So
that sounds exciting.
Yep, just got a few bugs to tweak on it, and then that'll be live for us.
All right, sounds good. Appreciate the effort there. And then we got 1/4 ounce gold eagles here, guys. We're buying them at the melt price plus 5%, and we're selling them at the melt price plus 12% out the door, guys. Should put them at just over 500, I think. Let's see here. Yep, $517 right now is the price on 1/4 ounce American gold eagles. So you got plenty in stock if you are interested in them. And then we'll wrap it up with 1/2 ounce gold eagles, Tim, buying at the melt price plus 2%, and we're selling them at the melt price plus 8%. And again, plenty of these guys in the shop too. So if you're interested in 1/2 ounce gold eagles, let's see, times 0.5 times 1.08. They're going to be somewhere around 996, so just below 1,000. And we didn't do 10th ounce. Let's see, your 10th ounce eagle should be around 211, I think. 212 on the 1/10 ounce gold eagles if you're interested in those. So as we said at the beginning of the video, we had a question come in. I thought we'd answer it here. All right, I'm not going to mention the customer's name, but this is a 2-part question here. So his original question that he sent in is, hello, are gold eagles and buffaloes both exempt from tax gains? So right out the gate, I'm going to say that we are not financial advisors. We're not certified public accountants. We're just people that buy and sell precious metals. So if you're looking for financial advice, you speak with your accountant or your financial advisors, which neither are we. Yes, I mean, if you, according to the IRS, if you gain financially in any transaction, they want their cut. I mean, that doesn't matter whether it's precious metals, it's real estate, Pokemon cards, right? I mean, they technically say if you hold a garage sale and you take in funds from a garage sale, they technically can come after you for the funds at a garage sale. So yes, the government wants their cut. That's the reality of it. Now, whether you report that, your gains, that's between you and God and your accountant. That's got nothing to do with us. So just keep that in mind. That's regarding that's regarding eagles and buffaloes. So that includes that. He asked specifically about gold, but that also includes American silver eagles. That includes American gold eagles, American gold buffaloes, and also American platinum eagles. So all three of those metals are, there's no 1099B form, I think is what he's ultimately getting. And that's what I say. So my response to that is, so hello, no sales tax on, so we're in the state of Florida, so that's first step. So there's no sales tax on U.S. coins at all. So at any price point. So if you could buy a 1/10 ounce gold eagle, you pay $212, there's no sales tax on it. Now, if you buy a tube of, or let's say a 10 ounce bar of silver, and it costs $240, yes, we have to collect 6.5% sales tax. So that's the first side of the tax equation with regards to precious metals in the state of Florida. Now, if you're getting into like capital gains and paying capital gain tax or income tax on your precious metals, we do not have to file a Form 1099-B for you on any level with regards to selling silver, gold, or platinum eagles, and nothing on gold buffaloes either. Now, if you come in and you sell us 25 1-ounce gold Krugerrands, for example, or maple leafs or kangaroos, something to that extent, yes, that would trigger a Form 1099-B. Yes, that's going to go to the IRS, and that is a tax schedule. But the gold eagles, gold buffaloes, platinum eagles, and silver eagles are exempt from all of that. So you don't have to worry about it. That's at any level. Whether you sell 1 coin or 1,000 coins, it does not matter. There's no 1099-B form being filed on that. All right. So that answers the first part of his question. Then a follow-up. He asked, Brian, do you keep records of all transactions on buffaloes and eagles that the government knows all that we do? So that's kind of there's kind of two answers to that question. Let's take Tim for example. Tim comes in and Tim wants to buy 3 gold eagles. And so let's just say that's $6,000. It's a little bit less, but let's just say that is. Tim pays by cash, and Tim hands me the $6,000 in cash. I hand him 3 1-ounce gold eagles. Whether he can get a receipt if he wants, if he doesn't want to, no, he doesn't have to. But that's rang up as just any kind of other cash transaction. That transaction is not treated any differently than when Tim goes into Publix, which is our local grocery store here, and buys 3 cases of Budweiser. The Publix looks at that as some guy, hey, just bought 3 cases of Budweiser. He paid cash, so he paid his $60 or whatever 3 cases of Budweiser cost today, and he went on his way. He comes into my shop, he spends $6,000 in cash, he collects his goods, and he goes along the way. They are literally treated the exact same way. And it's just a cash transaction. No information is collected on that. Now, if Tim comes into the shop and let's say he buys 10 1-ounce gold eagles and spends $20,000, in cash, yes, that triggers Form 8300. That is not a tax schedule, but that is an anti-money laundering schedule. And yes, that does get submitted to the IRS. That goes up to the Detroit office building, and that is a permanent record. Yes, we keep a permanent record of that. The IRS keeps a permanent record of that. Now, if Tim wires us $20,000 $20,000 to pick up 10 ounces of gold, well, yeah, obviously we have a permanent record of that because it's an electronic transfer. So yes, that is etched in stone. There's no, that's never going away, right? Just like Form 8300 that we send in on cash transactions over $10,000. Yeah, that's a permanent record. We keep it for our records. The IRS has it for their records. So, and those Form 8300s are for any transaction over $10,000 in cash that the customer is spending. So, you think that's clear for the folks?
Yeah. I mean, what I'm hearing is stay under $10,000 and stick with American.
No. We don't advise anybody to do that.
Okay.
We never advise people to stay under $10,000. That's bad advice. We tell people that we are willing to process your transaction at any level. Just understand that if it is over $10,000, we are going to file Form 8300 as required to us by law. We're happy to do transactions over $10,000. We do them all the time. There's nothing wrong with it. You think about it, you think about just like myself, right? So I've probably over the years have filed or have had Form 8300s filed on me well over 1,000 times, maybe even had over 5,000 Form 8300s filed on my behalf by my bank. That's not exaggerating, because every time I send a wire to a distributor for precious metals, that triggers a Form 8300. And, especially during the COVID rage, we were sending 2 or 3 wires a day, guys, and they were always over $10,000. So, and I mean, I buy property, when we buy property, we pay cash for it, which is a wire transaction. Of course, those are over $10,000. So, you add up all that over my adult life, I guarantee I've had well over 5,000 Form 8300s filed on me. Now,
that's a lot of paperwork.
That's a lot of paperwork. It is. It's a lot of paperwork. And throughout the course of my business, I have no idea how many Form 8300s I have filed on customers across the counter. I don't know what that actual number is. It's hundreds, if not thousands, of actual forms that we filed on other people's behalfs. And out of all those forms that have either been sent in on my behalf or have gone out based on our business here, Tim, guess how many times the IRS has contacted me about those forms? Either personal or here professionally.
How many?
0 times, guys. 0 times. They don't care. Here's what they care about. They do care about suspicious activity. So if you're just a normal guy going about his business, let's say Tim wants to buy $20,000 worth of gold Eagles. It doesn't even matter if it's gold Eagles, $20,000 worth of gold. And they don't care. I mean, in the scheme of things, $20,000 is a lot of money to us, right? But in the grand scheme of things, it's nothing. You think about every real estate transaction that happens across the country. You think about all the big metal plays. You think about all the car dealerships that process cash transactions and wires. And a $20,000 transaction is not even a blip on the radar. The government does not care. Like, I've literally, whether it's been the guy handing over the cash or taking the cash in, have been involved in thousands of these Form 8300s and have never had a phone call. So that's because there's nothing suspicious about it. Remember, who makes the gold, silver, and platinum Eagles, Tim?
U.S. Mint.
The U.S. government makes the gold, silver, and platinum Eagles, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep. And who makes the cash that we buy the gold, silver, and platinum Eagles with?
Same people.
The U.S. government. The U.S. government wants you to buy the gold, silver, and platinum. The U.S. government needs you to buy the gold, silver, and platinum. Why? Because it's a cash cow for them. They make a literal shit ton of money when throughout the course of the year selling these. I think they make like 2% on the gold. So I mean, you think about that. They're selling millions of ounces of gold and they're making 2%. Holy cow! And if that stops because people stop buying it, that sucks. That's a loss of revenue stream for them. They don't want that. They want people like the people watching this video right now to continue buying gold, silver, and platinum Eagles and gold Buffaloes. Not only do they want, they need you to do that. The government, like Tim just said, makes the cash. They need and want you to spend that cash. What kills a business is stagnation. The U.S. government is no different, is a business, right? So they don't want cash stagnating. They want cash moving. As more transactions, the better. Everyone's making more money. Businesses are making more money. The government's making more money. So they don't want stagnation. They want you out there spending the money. You just got to play by the rules. That's all. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing scary about it. When people ask me questions like that, I understand where it comes from. It's a source of fear, right? You think about, well, first of all, the government has given us plenty of reasons not to trust them. I get it. We get it. Look at how they're diverting all these train wrecks right now. They're diverting the attention away from that. I think that's, that right there gives, proof in the pudding is that they're not always the most straightforward, honest with the people. I get where the fear comes from. I really do. I'm not discounting that one bit. But I also think that we're giving too much credit to not necessarily the government, but to that fear, because the government isn't the really, for the average guy, it's not the boogeyman under the bed or in the closet. It really isn't. As long as you play by their rules, they don't care. In fact, they need you to play the game. They really do. They need stores accepting cash. They need car dealerships to operate. They need real estate to move. They need shops like mine to move precious metals, because they make money when this happens. There's nothing scary about that. There's nothing weird about it. The only thing that that triggers any kind of response from them is if a transaction becomes suspicious. And on Form 8300s, there's boxes that we check as dealers if we think a transaction is suspicious. But I'll tell you personally, and this happens every once in a while, if something looks off or weird to me, or I don't like the customer, I don't like the customer story or backdrop, I don't do business with them. And that happens, I don't know, maybe once or twice a month, where I'll just tell a person, hey, you gotta leave. I don't trust you. I don't think you're operating in the best interest of this business, and I don't have any desire to do business with it. So that does happen. I tell you, one time, this is an example. A guy comes in, he wants to spend $50,000 in cash on gold. I can't remember, Buffaloes, Eagles, whatever, it doesn't matter. And it's like, no problem. I tell him the price. He's got the cash in hand. He opens his wallet and like 4 IDs fall out. And he's looking at the IDs, trying to figure out which one he wants to give me. I'm like, dude, I was very gruff and very aggressive with getting him out of my store. So, stuff like that, yeah, that's going to create a problem for that person down the road. For average Joe, average Tim, wanting to buy 5 or 6, 10, 20, 30, 100 gold eagles, they don't care. They don't care. It happens every day, guys. Just think about the real estate that moves throughout this country, and the money that is involved with that. And every time those wires move back and forth, that triggers Form 8300s, and they're not even looking into that. So don't think of the government as the big scary monster under the bed with regards to what you're doing here locally. All right, they don't care. That's just the reality. Honestly, God, I've had thousands upon thousands of Form 8300s filed or been involved with the filing process. I've never heard one question from the IRS on it. So, and I've been audited. I've been audited in the past, and I will be audited again in the future. And it's no big deal. It's just part of the process. They just want you to play by their rules. So hopefully that answers John's question. So that's the one thing I will say, though. If you do plan on transacting electronically, so being with a credit card or a wire or whatever, there's permanent record of that. So just keep that in mind. Especially with the credit cards, and the wires too. They're equally treated the same. But you think about every credit card transaction you do, even if it's under $10,000, that's logged.
Yep.
So just keep that in mind. That's always available to someone's. If someone wants that information, that's available to them at one level or another. So I think that answers that question. So the only thing that we ever have to submit to the government is 1099-Bs and Form 8300s. So other than that, that's it. Of course, we pay our taxes at the end of the year, but that doesn't, if Tim comes in and buys 3 gold eagles or whatever, that's not like, okay, well, who bought these 3 gold eagles at this time? It doesn't work that way. It's just a cash transaction. We make profit on that. The government wants their cut in the way of tax, at the end of the year, and they get it, and that's it. So it's I think great question, a question I get asked literally weekly in some form or another. So don't sweat about it. It's if the government wants to find something out about you, they're going to find out about it. So it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, anyways. Right, Tim?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. So it's at the end of the day, we're just all just cogs in the machine, and they're not concerned about anybody that's doing business here or any other real coin shop, or even all my guys aren't even concerned with guys that are doing business at AppMax. You think of AppMax, right? They sell on eBay. I remember seeing some of their flash sales on Sundays where they literally have sold over 1,000 ounces of gold in one day. So I mean, at the height, that's over $2 million in one day. And we've done some pretty large transactions here in the shop. In the scheme of things, we've done some $300,000 to $500,000 transactions here. But that's at the end of the day, that's nothing for the government to be concerned with. I mean, they're looking at transactions that are in the millions and probably even billions at some levels. 200,000, 300,000 is a lot of money to me and to everybody in this room, and probably 99% of the people that come into my shop. But the grand scheme of things, it's nothing. It's probably not even a blip on their radar. So don't freak out about the government. Just stack as you will and as you want. One thing I will say though, we do have people that are they don't want to file Form 8300, so they just randomly will come in and purchase whatever gold they want that keeps them under the $10,000 reporting level, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that as long as it's random and not structured. One thing I'll say though, if you got a position you want to get to, let's say, hey, in 2023, I want to spend $250,000 on precious metals. It's actually more secure to just do it all in one shot than it is to come in here or anywhere, 30 times with cash under $10,000. Because you think about it, you're moving cash and metals 30 times versus just doing it once. So it's if you think about it that way, it is a lot more secure just to do it in one shot. And also, if, let's say it's $250,000, again, that's nothing that the government's going to even look twice at. So don't sweat those things, guys. I guess is my opinion on it. Anything else you think we should cover there, Tim?
So just play by the rules and just keep playing.
Yeah, play by the rules. Don't do anything weird. Don't act weird or whatever. Just go about your business, and it's just another cash transaction. That's it. That's what we do all day, every day. It's what every car dealerships do it all day, every day. Banks do it all day, every day. Government makes the cash they need and wants you to use it. They make the gold and the silver and the platinum. They want you to buy it. So it's it's no big secret scary thing. There's no secret scary monster that's hiding out waiting for you to spend your money. They honestly don't. They don't care, and also they need you to do it. So they want you to do it. So I think that's going to wrap it up today. It's a long video in the scheme of things. So if you guys ever have questions or you want to buy any of gold, silver, or platinum, we're happy to assist. If you want to sell any, we're happy to assist there too. Cash, wire, or Zelle is how we accept payment. And if there's anything we can do for you, please reach out to us. I'm Brian with Vermillion Enterprises, 5324 Spring Hill Drive in sunny Spring Hill, Florida. We are open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And I hope you guys have a great week and enjoy it. I think it's going to be pretty nice weather across the country today. So if there's anything we do for you, please reach out to us. Thanks.